Come on, this perch is just barely nipping it. Like, you can't feel it. You can see it with the bow up. And he's there. Actually, that one was right on my swivel.
There we go.
Good one?
There we go. There's a good perch.
Here we go.
Nice perch.
There you go. Oh, there's another one. Stinker. Well, that was fun.
Right?
There you go. There you go.
Little sure.
Oh. Just as he jumped out of the hole.
Get that on film.
Yeah. Here's another one. Here we go. Nice one, I think.
You got 4?
4. Dogs text you at all?
Mm-mm.
Is it dusty with them?
When that whole thing turns red, I just assume that there's a fish there.
Alright.
See?
Yeah, good eater. Just a wee stinker. That's a Devil's Lake special right there. We're on Devil's Lake.
Oh yeah. Nice Walleye perch.
You know that? What should we talk about? Because otherwise it's going to be boring.
He's just out here doing warbird things.
People want to know how we catch fish every weekend. Well, we don't chase bites, we create bites. Ain't that right, Warbird? It's true. If people go to Red Lake, we go the opposite direction. People go to Winnipeg, well, we're going to go to Winnipeg. Oh, I got one down there. Today's bite's very, very, very light. This tuned up custom round bullwhip has that neon tip, so you can kind of tell when they're hitting it. And I just totally whiffed that one too, because you're not going to feel it right away. By the time you feel it, they're already gone. Ain't that right, Warbirdie? We're actually fishing it in some weeds. Way up in the weeds. Where everybody else... There's nobody by us. Right, Warbird?
Nobody.
Nobody. Because we create bites, we don't follow bites. And we don't sit in one spot for too long. It's a waste of time.
So Jordan.
Yep.
Last weekend we had our veterans trip.
We did.
Now this weekend we're down catching some perch.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about the veterans weekend.
This last year's Veterans Weekend?
Yep.
Or just in general?
Last week's veterans trip.
I would say last week's Veterans trip, the weekend, was a success. I mean, we had some awesome vets come out from all the way from Utah, Montana, South Dakota to experience trip of a lifetime. I think we delivered this year. We had a good pre-fish Thursday, and not such a good pre-fish Friday, fish from Perch. So we put them on a walleye bite, one that they all have never experienced. And yeah, we had some awesome speakers. We had Jason Mitchell come in on Friday night. He hung out for about an hour and just talked to all the veterans, talked to all the staff, volunteers, just had a good time.
So Saturday, we all got going. We stopped by Newbie's Ace and Hardware that donated the bait for everybody, and also donated so the vets can get some tackle for the day, which was greatly appreciated. Thank you. So we left there and went fishing, and what we did was we set up two separate groups and still had a scout. Had a couple scouts out just in case our bite wouldn't hold true from Thursday. And we ended up having to move one group because one group was catching and one group, they were still catching fish, but not as much as the other. So we kind of...
The quality wasn't there either.
Yeah, quality wasn't there. They were smaller walleyes, and so we kind of combined everybody, and next thing you know, everybody was fishing together and everybody was catching fish and having a ball. And thanks to our volunteers that helped cook out on the lake, then we went and filled our bellies and got back after it. And yeah, it was definitely a trip of a lifetime. I think we had 54 walleyes, I think we had. Yeah, it was definitely a great trip. And then that Saturday night, Corey Springle came out and talked to us, kind of told us how he got started in the tournament area and as a NWT pro, and how he's kind of starting to do bass tournaments now. And he gave us a lot of great tips and tactics of how to look at new lakes and how to adjust fishing wise on different lakes and different times. And Yeah, Sunday was definitely a change of weather. We had a front roll in, and it was cold and windy, and some of the vets decided to go home early, and then we fished till I think it was
11.
Yeah, 10:30, 11, somewhere in there, and it was just too nasty out.
No, we still caught fish though. I mean, I sat with a vet Sunday morning, and we did good.
Yeah, no, we still caught some fish, but it was a little bit tougher of a bite, and we kind of decided to cut it a little short because of the weather, and people needed to. There we go, I got one on me. People needed to get home, and there we go.
He's hooked up.
A smaller one. Good to know that these are in here though, just to keep her stock in the lake. It's always fun to catch fish, even though if they're big or small.